Rolling.
High school is the worst. You've got the bullies, the stoners. Everyone is listening to pop punk. It feels like a Disney Channel made-for-TV movie. Everyone is so dramatic. That's why you smoke weed and listen to 6 Degrees of Film Degrees. Plus, that Eric Holmes is a sexy piece of ass. So sit back, light a joint, and say fuck you, Avril Lavigne. He's just a skater boy. She said fuck you, though write a real song. Who the fuck does that bitch think she is? Britney Spears is more punk than she is. Britney for life, you fuckers.
All right, welcome back to another episode of 6 Degrees of Film Degrees. My name's Ben, and I'm sitting here with Tessa and my sister Samantha.
Samantha!
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, she's the fill-in
to
for
be here.
Eric for the next couple episodes, and we're recording them back-to-back, that's why. But he's all tied up, but we will be making a phone call to him later. But anyway, today we are discussing the movie Sky High.
I love Sky High.
It's a fun movie.
It was very cheesy, but it was great.
Yes.
Do I have to be closer?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
A little closer to you.
Closer to me? Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
You bring me closer to God.
Yes.
But, you know, for the longest time, I thought this was a made-for-TV movie.
Oh, really?
I just recently found out it was actually in theaters.
I had no idea.
Shit,
Yep.
was it?
Never
Yeah.
heard of it before.
Yeah, here. Well, you have the information. Right?
Oh,
Right at
I
the top.
have the information. Okay, yes. So Sky High is an early 2000s teen superhero comedy with an all-star cast. It had a budget of $35 million and made $86 million worldwide.
But I saw it on the Disney Channel.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I rented it from the movie gallery.
Wow.
What's the movie gallery?
It was basically like small town Blockbuster.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it was like, Blockbusters. It was pretty much the same, except it was pink. Everything was pink.
So it was a physical store.
Oh, yeah. It was definitely a physical store. They had, your typical DVDs and no Blu-ray yet. That wasn't a thing. And then video games.
And the curtain in the back that said adults only.
I feel like there was an adults only section.
I almost guarantee it. All those small town video stores, they
Yeah.
all had them. Like Family Video had a porn section for a while. Ogre told me about that.
That's awesome.
Jason LeBlanc, we call him
Family.
Ogre 'cause he's a gigantic man.
He is an ogre.
But yeah, I definitely rented it from the movie gallery, like, as soon as it came out on DVD. Should we just tell everybody right now that we're recording at our house and we have 4
With dogs.
fucking dogs?
Lots of dogs.
Yeah, they're going to be bumping into shit and trying
Yeah.
to get attention.
Please, we don't
We're going to be yelling at our dogs.
We don't normally record at our house, and there's a reason. But today, we're just making do. So if you hear some panting or us yelling at 4 dogs, that's what's happening.
It's because I'm teasing them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. There they go.
Gonna get them riled up. Now they're
All
going to
of 'em,
knock
yep.
all of our shit over.
This whole session's going to go to shit.
Right. Dufresne, get. You are very clumsy.
Oh, my God.
She has hip dysplasia, so her name is.
She's going to knock
Doofy.
that stuff
Yeah,
off
could
of
you hear her
the
breathing?
table.
Jesus.
Watch the table.
Get back. But
That
yeah,
was a
so
sad
you
face.
you rented it. We saw it on the Disney Channel.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Did it bring back memories when you watched it again?
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude,
I remembered like every single part because I watched it several times when I rented it. And it was one of those where like, I think you could have it for up to 2 weeks.
damn.
And so I just like watched the shit out of it. We got our money's worth from the movie gallery.
Nice.
That's awesome. The movie. How long after it was released did you rent it? Do you remember?
Oh, right away.
Oh, okay.
It was right away. Like I remember being very excited for it to come out on DVD, and I was there. I remember very clearly. So yeah, it brought back some memories, and I remember always wanting to be Layla.
Absolutely.
I
That
wanted.
superpower is so cool.
Right.
Well, she's basically Poison Ivy
I know.
from DC. You can kind of pinpoint who is who.
But like more relatable if you're like a teenage girl,
Right.
you know.
Absolutely.
I was totally a teenage girl.
I mean,
We know.
I was a teenage girl with the nostalgia fest in this movie.
yes.
Like you got Bruce fucking Campbell. You've got 2 members of the cast of Kids in the Hall. You've got the voice of fucking SpongeBob.
Wonder Woman,
Yeah, the original fucking Wonder Woman is
Linda
in this.
Carter.
And then Kevin fucking Heffernan, Ron
Yep.
Wilson,
Yep.
bus driver.
Yeah,
Bus
he's
driver.
He's my favorite.
You
character.
always have to say bus driver.
Mm-hmm.
I have it written in my notes exactly like that. Ron Wilson, bus driver.
Bus driver.
I was excited. Ramona Flowers was in this movie.
Yes.
Ramona Flowers.
Oh my God, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
She was.
Oh, yes,
She's
yes.
She's.
Let's not spoil it yet.
She's the.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
This,
antagonist.
we do not have a spoiler-free podcast.
perfect.
Like,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen this movie, we are going to ruin everything for you.
Hope
in
so.
every episode.
Yes, every single episode is because we top to bottom, beginning to end, we describe everything.
Yeah, I would
Cool.
hope that y'all have figured that out now.
The only person listening is probably Eric and myself. Like, oh man, I love
Not
this
even
episode.
Tessa.
I'm going to listen to it again.
And
No,
my
she's
mom.
Like, she's like,
Oh, I love it. Shout out to Mom.
My mom.
hi, Mom.
And my sister. I guess, like, yeah, we have family members that'll listen to this shit, right?
You know what? That's all that matters. They're our
just-
biggest supporters in life.
Right. I just got to trick my mom, or our mom, into thinking this is Fox News.
We can make that happen. She'll
With
totally
no
listen.
video, she'll listen. Absolutely.
Hell
She'll
yeah.
have no idea.
Right.
Sorry, Mom.
So, should we jump into the first act?
Let's do it. Okay, so the film begins with Will Stronghold describing his parents, the commander, who's played by Kurt Russell, and Jetstream, played by Kelly Preston, as the top superheroes. Will pretends to work out with heavyweights to impress his father, not wanting to tell his parents that he still actually has 0 powers. Meeting his friend Layla at the bus stop for their first day at Sky High, they enter the bus meeting Zach, Ethan, Magenta, and Ron Wilson, bus driver.
Bus driver.
Once the kids go through orientation, they are sent to gym class to test for hero or sidekick. Coach Boomer, played by Bruce Campbell, calls Will up, drops a car on his head, and soon discovers he has no powers. And he makes him a sidekick.
Rough life.
Dude.
Very rough life.
Dude.
Can you imagine? The whole beginning of this movie was Dad, basically saying, I'm so excited for you to follow in our footsteps. And this poor kid knows that he doesn't have anything yet, and he doesn't want to disappoint his family.
Right. But I love how
He's
the
trying.
beginning description is all comic book. And then if you notice throughout the movie, almost every shot is like a comic. It's like a clip from a comic book. Mm-hmm. Every single one. Like when they were like, Ron Wilson, whoosh,
Oh,
bus
yeah.
driver.
Yeah,
All the shots were like, most of them, like the ones that were like describing something going on in the scene. It was like a page from a comic book.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Like the key narrative moment
right.
or a comic book. Yeah.
But yeah, poor kid can't tell his dad that he basically has
That he's a normal fucking kid.
he has superhero dysfunction.
Literally.
He just hasn't. He's a late bloomer. It's okay.
Which we
I
do
was
find out.
too.
Take up masturbation like the rest of us. It's all right.
But yes, he meets his friends. Layla's awesome. I want her powers. I want to be able to control plants.
I just want Kurt Russell's hair.
He does have pretty great hair in this
It is
movie.
very
Oh my
nicely
goodness.
coiffed.
Coiffed. That's the perfect way to describe it. That's beautiful.
Coiffed.
Oh my goodness. How
And I
about
mean-
their outfits?
Yes, because they
superhero.
all match. Like
Yes.
every character and their families have a color scheme throughout the movie.
Red, white, and blue.
Yep.
Yep.
Strong.
So patriotic as I'm wearing an American flag shirt.
America.
America.
Fuck yeah. Everybody fucking sings that anymore. Sorry, everybody.
I thought it was really funny just watching, especially Bruce Campbell, but just like lighting up these kids.
Oh my god.
That was
yeah.
incredible. That was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Sidekick.
I mean, like just basically like you suck.
Mhm.
Just dividing them into 2 groups, like that's
It's so terrible. And what I loved about Layla's character is she was like a feminist from the beginning.
Right.
She was like, I don't like the fact that we are separating these into 2 groups.
Yeah.
The whole movie. It was awesome.
just like I don't
I'm here
like this
for it.
shit, and I only want to use my powers when they're needed.
Right.
And she's one of the most powerful ones of them all.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at her fucking go.
Right?
Yeah.
But then the nerdy kid turns out to be the rock monster.
Oh, that was
Who-
surprising.
Who is basically Ben Grimm from the Fantastic Four.
Yes, that's exactly what it looks
he
like,
like
too.
powers up.
Right. He catches the car.
That was impressive.
I'm going to jump ahead really quick, but when he was hitting on those girls at the party, I was just like, you nerdy little fuck.
Oh, I love that. I remember we're talking about the.
I got a
let's
boner,
see.
ladies. How's it
was-
going?
Yeah, it was that guy. He hit on Layla on the bus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, hey.
What are you doing, girl?
Exactly like that. Exactly like that. I have a note about after that whole scene where they're getting put into, superhero or sidekicks. The intercom in the lunchroom, The lady comes on and says, "Sidekicks, stop ordering hero sandwiches." So messed up. The whole school is divided.
Oh
man.
even the lunch ladies.
Yeah.
All right. One thing that I thought about, like at the beginning of the movie, you see the cheerleader that can multiply.
That was awesome.
What
Yeah.
fucking sports teams do they have there, and why do they have one cheerleader?
That's a good point.
I mean, okay.
I know she can multiply.
I went
but-
to a small school. I mean, it seemed like maybe it was not the biggest school ever, right? Like, was it massive?
But
To you, probably not.
Did she just have this fantasy of being a cheerleader, or like did they have sports
Well-
teams that they weren't disclosing? Like, because if like think about it, like Dash in The Incredibles when he's doing the racing,
yeah.
and his parents are like, "Go, go, go, go! No, tone it down a bit, tone it." No. Do you think this school is going down to regular high schools and just fucking annihilating everybody in like
God, I
football
hope
and
so.
basketball and
Fuck them up.
I don't know. They don't touch it, but I'd like to imagine because they're superheroes, so
Right.
they're probably really
The
great
way
at
that the staff acts,
right?
I want to say that they would take advantage of that shit.
And we only need one cheerleader, you fucking posers.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Like
Because
I
she turns
imagine
into 50.
it would be like that. Like, haha, fuck you.
That's a good point, though. They could have done anything else. She could have just been a normal person that could multiply, but they picked cheerleader and don't really touch on that.
Well, you know, there
it to the
was a lot of
imagination.
stigma against cheerleaders back in the day.
We were so small we didn't even have any.
What do you mean stigma against cheerleaders?
Like when I was going to high school, cheerleaders and jocks,
Oh,
what
yeah.
have you, and the preps.
Yeah, that's true.
Me being the little fucking kid with jinkos, I'm like, they're not cool. I'm the cool one. Look at my fucking 48-inch fucking jinkos.
With the chain wallet.
Right.
8-inch Jinko.
Fuck yeah, it's so cool.
You were cool. I wore your jeans when I went to high school.
Hell yeah.
Your whole body could fit into one leg.
Yeah. I was the girl up in the practice room all the time playing the piano or my saxophone by myself.
Oh, that's
I
right.
liked it. It was very nice.
God, my extracurricular activities were smoking weed.
That was me in college.
No, that
And-
was high school for me too.
Also now, but
And also,
And I'm the one who doesn't smoke. Imagine that.
yeah.
right?
Sorry, Benny.
Well, I don't give two shits. You guys smoke all you want. It doesn't
Stoner
bother me
ladies
any.
in the house.
I'm the one who can actually fucking pee in a cup and not get fucking fired.
Hey, I may still have my own clean frozen pea somewhere. All right. Okay, so yeah, so they get they're just set into cliques already
Yeah.
from the beginning, and
And Will gets put into, guess what?
Sidekick.
sidekick.
But who's his first teacher? Dave fucking Foley.
Yep,
He's from Kids in the Hall
Yes.
Mr.
and-
Boy.
and Blast from the Past.
I love Dave Foley,
Yeah, he's great. But
and I appreciate his positivity. All right, like he really tries to bring these kids up, and bless his heart.
Yeah.
he does.
He does pretty well.
He does try.
pretty well.
Yeah.
He was very disappointed because we find out he was a sidekick to Will's dad.
yeah, the
in the beginning.
commander.
The commander, exactly.
Hence the colors.
Right.
Yeah.
They all match.
One thing I did want to comment on, like right when Will's leaving for school, they have to go destroy that giant robot or whatever.
Yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I thought it was hilarious that she has to carry him. And he's just
She's
like, arms
flying,
out, like,
and
"Hey."
yeah, she's carrying him across the freaking
Yeah, can we
city.
give props to Kelly Preston, Jetstream? Like, she's like, God, I gotta fucking carry this big lug through the sky so he can do his superhero thing.
Well, she's a badass too.
I
Yeah,
know,
she
but
is.
they just like make her carry him.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
so
how else is he
funny.
getting there?
I feel like he
Here's
should
some
be able to
cash
fly
here.
it
on
I'll
her
see you in
back.
I'll see you in a couple hours.
I would really prefer him to like ride on her back like a
Yeah.
longboard. Like,
Surf it through the sky.
God.
I like the robot. Kind of reminded me of Iron Giant.
it
A
Very,
little bit.
very
Totally did.
big body with kind of a smaller head.
Yep. Yep. It totally.
And then, did
gave
you
me-
notice the robot head becomes the centerpiece at dinner later that night?
Yep. I did.
He's
love
trying to
that.
like fluff the stuff around.
All the wires sticking out of the side of it, and he's trying to fluff them up, make it look nice for dinner.
It's so pretty. It's
These red and blue wires.
I love it. I also had a note. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I had a cool note.
Ben's holding the phone.
Where the fuck
Nice and
did it go? Pause. This is going to be
We're gonna take a quick commercial break.
okay. So I have a note that I wanted. Oh, Here it is. I found it. So near the beginning of the movie, when the commander says that he had just, like, he quoted, saved the Superdome from collapsing, the movie was released 1 month before Hurricane Katrina hit and severely damaged the Superdome. Severely damaged the Superdome.
Some foreshadowing if I've ever heard of it.
I know. Yeah,
That's
that
wild.
was like a whole note that was made. Like, did the commander know? Did Kurt Russell know? No, probably not. But
Well, if he did, he would have
it was
saved it,
ironic.
right?
So did Royal Payne get out of detention then and cause Hurricane Katrina? She
don't
found
know.
a different way?
That's kind of what I'm wondering. Fan theories. Just saying.
love
we,
it.
we do fan theories all the time.
No,
I
that's
I
great.
had one about gingers. It was fucking wild.
If we can work it in there, we'll give it a go.
Right.
But yeah, I thought that was sad, but
Yeah.
interesting.
Very, very interesting foreshadowing
Yeah.
going on.
Yes.
Will goes to the nurse's office and she tells him about how, you know, sometimes if both parents are superheroes, very rarely does the child not have superpowers. And she says, oh, there's only one, which is Ron Wilson, bus driver. Had two superhero parents and got none of their powers.
Poor guy. But did you notice who that was? The
I
nurse?
did.
Oh, yeah, she looks really familiar.
She's Wonder Woman's mom.
Oh, my God.
What's her real name?
Gladys something.
Leachman or something?
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think.
IMDb app. But she's been in so much shit.
But yeah, so like not only do they have Linda Carter, but they also have Wonder Woman's mom just casually playing the badass nurse that like has the superpowers to heal the kids up with her freaking eyes.
Her laser eyes.
Like-
Those were cool. Those were
That's
sweet.
pretty awesome.
But then Wonder Woman hasn't aged in 30 fucking years.
No,
Looks amazing.
she
It's
looks
like,
the
damn,
fucking
girl.
same. What are you doing, Linda?
My principal looked like a foot.
Not smoking cigarettes, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Aged pretty quickly.
No, she looks great. Linda Carter is freaking beautiful. Did you happen to read about how she was originally supposed to have like she was gonna wear a big gold bracelet?
No, hold on one second.
Fun facts by Tessa.
It's me.
Amazing.
Thanks, Ram.
Thank you, Ren. But yeah, so she originally was going to like just to make it more evident to maybe some of the younger viewers who are like, who's this lady? Like she's just the principal, right? Like they're not going to recognize Linda Carter maybe if they aren't familiar. So they were going to try to make it a little bit more prevalent and put the gold bracelets on her. But then I guess DC was like, no, you can't do that. That's nope, that's our thing. That's not your thing.
What?
Yeah. So they
That's
wouldn't
so
let her.
shitty.
Wonder Woman's
So
thing. It's not-
that's when they decided to throw in the line. There's a specific line. Oh, I can't just save the world or something like along the lines to make it a little bit more. Hey, it's Wonder Woman, dumbass.
Right.
But yeah, they wouldn't let her wear her gold bracelets.
That's
They were
so
going to try to
stupid.
like put those on her so everybody, oh my God, it's Wonder Woman, you know? But nope, they shut it down. DC said no.
That's
can't.
horse shit.
This is horse shit.
I know, right?
It's a fucking bracelet.
Yeah,
Right?
but I understand the legalities of it.
Yeah, like she said, it's DC's thing.
Yeah.
And this was
yeah.
before comic book movies really fucking took off.
Right, there was a
Like,
few.
You had Blade, Punisher with Dolph Lundgren. You could see his butt. He's got a great butt. Sorry, he's got a great butt. He
does have a great butt.
It's an odd scene though. He's sitting there meditating in a sewer, and you just see his butt. It's like, what the fuck?
It's odd. You do you, man.
Right? Did I just hear the Old Spice whistle?
Okay, it's my phone going off.
I miss Terry Crews doing that.
I do too. Those are
I
great commercials.
love Terry Crews.
He's a fun guy. Anyway, should we move on to the second act?
Yes. Once at home, Will's parents assume that he has made hero class and introduce him to the secret sanctum, which is the secret lair inside their house. Will is given strict rules never to let anyone else in. While Will and his father play pool down in the secret sanctum, the robot eye that was taken as a souvenir from a battle earlier is actually watching them, revealing that Royal Pain is monitoring their interaction through the robot eye.
Pretty cool.
I know, right? I'm like, that's
Secret spy
some
camera.
super secret shit right
She
there.
knew that they were going to defeat that robot.
Yeah.
And take a souvenir because he always
at
takes
that.
souvenirs.
Right.
That's some serious forecasting right there.
We don't know it's a she yet.
That,
right.
we
Royal
don't know.
pain.
Yes, you're right.
Fuck.
We just know it's royal.
That's all right.
Again,
This isn't
no
a spoiler.
spoilers, right?
Right,
This
right.
isn't a spoiler-free
We're-
podcast.
We're just jumping ahead, but it's yeah. Okay, where was I? All his friends then join him in sidekick classes, and they are told by Mr. Boy that there is still honor in being a sidekick. Will and his friends have a study session at home, and the commander meets his classmates. But Will uses this time to reveal to his father that he is in fact powerless. In the lunchroom the next day, Will is tripped, spilling his food on War and Peace. And Warren gets, all caps, heated, winky face emoji.
Oh, yeah.
He literally, like, lights on fire. So Warren gets heated and picks a fight with Will. When Warren threatens Will's sidekick friends, he lifts the table Warren stands on, and this is when we all find out that Will has super strength.
Super strength.
It's happening. He's blooming. We all watch it happen. Will is later placed into hero classes, being partnered up with Gwen Grayson. Gwen later shows up at Will's house, asking him to study. And she also invites his parents to the school dance to present them an award for Heroes of the Year. She sounds so nice, so great, yeah. After being stood up by
Bitch.
Will, Layla asks War and Peace to be her date to the dance to make Will jealous, because Will is going with Gwen now and totally blew off Layla like a jerk. Later at Will's house, Gwen invites people over, having a party. Not at her house, at Will's house, while his parents are gone. Will shows her the secret sanctum and the pacifier, which is a weapon coveted by Royal Pain. And it's actually stolen in that moment from the trophy room during the fucking party that Gwen threw.
Sus.
Super sus.
No cap, bro.
We're old. As Layla comes into the party, she is met by Gwen, who tells her Will wants nothing to do with her anymore. So Layla storms out. Will breaks up with Gwen for her discussion with Layla and then kicks everybody out. We start to see
Really get
that
into the movie, really.
The antagonist
Yes.
is making herself known
Yep.
in this section here.
Will's got all his sidekick friends over, and then Dad, I think I wrote down what he said. He says that they've lowered the bar on heroes. He obviously expresses his feelings on sidekicks. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he's not proud of any of them. He's like, you're really friends with these kids, basically.
They are beneath him.
And Will says he's proud to be hero support. I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
My favorite part, he's like immediately, Boomer, that son of a bitch. I can't remember exactly what he says. But
He
and then
blames, yeah.
And then he goes he's dialing a number and he smashes it in
the
his
phone.
hand, throws that, opens the drawer, and he's got like 10 more because it happens frequently.
Forgot about that. I love that part.
That part was good. Jeez.
That was great.
Good fucking you goofballs. That was clever. I
Yeah.
thought that was a clever part.
There's
little,
a lot
little
of
gag.
little things in there throughout the movie, I think, that are just funny little bits like that that they add in that I think are. I mean, it's just funny.
It makes the movie. It really
Yeah.
does.
Right.
It's like, oh, that was clever. I
Yeah.
see what you did there.
Excuse me.
But yeah, so obviously the commander and Boomer have some history.
They got some beef.
They
Yes,
got some
they do.
beef. Yeah, so he's pissed immediately. He just is like, "Oh, Boomer fucking did this."
And
Boomer.
that's how much of denial he was in.
Right.
That the kid, no.
Right.
It's not that you don't have superpowers. It's your teacher picked on you.
But Will also
Exactly.
lied to him and pretended like he was lifting hundreds of pounds of weights in his room.
And
Yeah,
then
I
he
did- I
throws
made a
it back
note
at him.
about that. I put struggling with weights is so me.
The joke ruined. Struggling with weed whackers.
Yeah, also me. My arms
God.
are shaking, and I held it for like 10 minutes. Sad.
It's exhausting.
I got sore from throwing a ball to Joe's dog.
Don't get old.
The next day, I was
don't
like,
get old, kids.
why did my
get old.
shoulder hurt? Oh my God.
I threw the tennis ball like 3 times.
Fuck.
Our parents are listening to this going like, "You think you're old? Shut the fuck up, kid."
When I was your age, Frankfurt has only cost a nickel. The invention of the train was a scary thing. You just heard it a minute ago. Imagine what the first time you heard it.
All right, so he has his friends over. He meets his friends. The commander's not super thrilled.
Not at all.
with the friend choice. Even though Will's like, no, I fucking like them, and I'm proud to be hero support. Damn it.
Right. Even if one only turns into a hamster and the other one is the fucking glow stick.
It's a guinea pig.
Oh, and then there's the kid that melts.
She's a
It
guinea
was a
pig.
guinea pig
Yeah, but
with the purple stripe. It's
I
pretty
love.
awesome.
I love
That's why her
that-
name's Magenta.
I know it's not till Act 3, but they all find a way to be useful.
Yes, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's good writing.
I love it. It's feel good for kids.
Right.
Embrace yourself.
And anything origin story for heroes, or like superheroes or supervillains, for some reason I'm just attracted to that. I don't know why.
Well, you got to know how it happened.
I
It
don't
doesn't
know, I
just
mean-
happen.
Yeah.
But like
Curiosity.
my mind is so fucking random though. I can watch this and then the next movie I watch is Memoirs of a Geisha or something. You know,
Right.
like,
My God, that's a sad movie.
it's a sad movie, but it's a
Fucking
good
A.
movie.
It is great, but dear God, I remember just sobbing.
That was a one and done though. It was like, no, I can't.
Oh, I
can't be
couldn't-
sad like that. Anymore.
I decided not to subject myself to that again. I did have a note here. So in this act, we're talking about we introduced War and Peace.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
I had such a huge crush on that dude
I
when
would believe it.
I was a teenager, and so I looked him up. Now, Stephen Strait, what Stephen Strait looks like, and I'm like, no,
Nah.
absolutely
That's sad.
not. He doesn't look anything like what he did when he was in Sky High.
Maybe he had an agent that was like, you need to know his job there, bud.
I feel like he looks very different from, like, I looked it up and I seriously was like, do I have the wrong person? Because he doesn't. Sorry, Stephen Strait. But anyways, yeah.
What came out first? 10 Things I Hate About You or this?
This.
What?
This.
This did?
I'm pretty sure.
Let me look.
So this one came out in
2005.
2005.
Yeah. But.
Please hold.
10 Things I. 1999, they copied 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, no
That is Heath
shit.
Ledger. I had a
You're
feeling.
right.
Oh, even had the hair and the.
Yep. And the bad boy,
Yeah.
we get into this, I
Well-
think, in the third act, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
every fucking teen movie had the bad boy in the corner or
Yeah.
the stoner. This didn't have really the stoners
It
besides
did- yeah.
the kid with the visor. The
Yeah, I
globe.
was gonna say you had the kid with the visor, and then you did also have the Flash and his the two bully kids.
the Stretch
Yeah.
kid.
Stretch, yeah. Those two, they were kind of like the
Doo-doo-doos.
yeah.
The
They were assholes though. They were not
fucking
nice.
gassy today.
Wow.
So the Bloody Marys.
I mean, maybe it
Apparently.
is.
It's
I
only
don't
one
know.
so far, but
God, pretty soon it's going to be coming out the other end.
We might have to take a break for a poo.
We'll be fluffing air biscuits here in a minute. But the what is it? What was the game called? The Catch the Citizen or something?
It's Save,
Save
the
the
Citizen.
Citizen.
Save the Citizen.
Yeah.
That I loved that and all the little comments. War and Peace accidentally throws a fireball at Boomer. He's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, watch it!" But there was a comment when Dave Foley and Kevin McDonald, the guy with the gigantic head, they're both from Kids in the Hall, and I was
Yes.
fucking fangirling over
scientist.
that. Yes.
Yep.
He's like, "You remember when we used actual citizens for this game?"
I forgot
Jesus
about
Christ.
that. Yeah.
I love
I haven't
it.
quite gotten there yet, but that thing, what was that? Like a giant metal wood chipper human
Something.
body processor? It was pretty
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, this is high school.
Hovering a mannequin over. Yeah, that was nuts.
But I guess, I mean, I liked that part of it because looking back on high school, and I think a lot of my friends, adult friends now, are like, high school fucking sucked.
Oh, it was garbage.
That's what like
Agreed.
everybody says, that it was just like these horrible experiences. I did have some really good ones too in my high school, but I mean, I was happy to get out of there, right? But I think it makes light of that and just makes it extra, extra bad. Like,
Yeah.
like we have a wood chipper in the middle of the gym that just comes out of the floor. Oh, and when you first get to high school, you're either labeled as a winner or a loser.
Basically.
Like it's very dog eat dog world, and I think it's entertaining.
I'm glad I got to pick where I went in high school, which was the Stoner Club. Yay me.
I was a band nerd.
I hung out with
Big
fucking
time.
everybody. I was with the metalheads. I was with the hippies. I was with the nerdy kids. I was everywhere.
was a slut.
Except for with the preps. Like there were a couple
Oh.
jocks that I knew that I hung out with. The cheerleaders hung out with the preps, so that was basically like fuck you both.
Yep.
There were some like in every clique there were some people that were just talk to you, hang out, whatever. They didn't give
Yeah.
a fuck about all the cliquey bullshit. For the most part, this is very exaggerated, but true to life
Yeah.
Feel
representation of high school.
Yeah, it's exaggerated, but that's what makes it entertaining.
Yep.
Right.
Still relatable, even though it's exaggerated.
Wish I had superheroes in high school, but
Dude.
They were probably just undercover.
well, they still are, and I'm 30-fucking-3, so let's figure this shit out, please.
TikTok,
I like how we
motherfuckers.
learn
Tick-tock.
after Will and is it War and Peace?
Yeah.
Get in that fight, they get put in detention.
Yep.
And detention neutralizes any and all powers.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Just a big white freaking, I don't even know what to call that room, but
Yeah.
sad.
Yep, you just go in there and it zaps everything that you got. Like,
Very
you-
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder if they tried to do it that way on purpose.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think that's smart.
I agree.
Yeah, because there's no teacher in there. The principal comes in and behave you two and
Right.
then walks out.
Yeah,
Yep.
So there's nobody in there, so you
then-
know they're going to fucking fight.
absolutely.
But little do they know,
They can't fight without their powers.
Whoopsies.
Because they're afraid.
you got to do it the old school way, kids. Or just
With your fists.
talk about it.
Right. Why, yeah.
After that, Will was put into hero class. He was no longer considered a sidekick. They
Yeah, because
changed
he
him
lifts
over
up
to a
the
hero.
freaking table.
And he like rips off the front door and stuff. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
And Dave Foley seemed so sad that he was leaving.
I know, because he wanted to teach him. He wanted to have the honor of teaching the generals.
The
General?
commanders.
Commander, whatever.
Same fucking
Kurt
thing.
Russell,
Kurt Russell's children.
the man.
Anybody military listening to this is not the same fucking thing.
Yeah, I know. I have no idea. I'm sorry. No offense to the military.
Kurt Russell, the commander.
Yes.
Javon, I'm
Commander,
sorry.
Thank
Javon's probably listening to this like, Ben,
Sorry, Dad.
you dumb son of a bitch.
you. I like also when Gwen comes to his house, comes to Will's house to study.
Slut.
She tells him and his family,
I'm here to study. Ooh, calculus. Put it in my butt.
That's exactly how that scene went down. by
Yes.
the way.
That's the last time we'll use that button. I promise. The rest of the season, we're done.
That is not how that scene went down.
Yeah, not
She
at all.
she did have ulterior motives.
Maybe I rented a different version. I don't know.
I like that
Sorry,
she
I'm
tells
kidding.
him she's
You
a
looked at me like, what?
technopath.
Yep.
And then Dad was like, "Oh, she's gorgeous," and Mom was like, "Yeah, and she fixed the disposal. Ooh, she's a keeper.
Right?
Fix the garbage disposal."
Yeah.
Oh, and we invite you to the award ceremony at the dance.
Yeah, yeah. What a fucking brown noser.
For real.
Right?
Fucking brown noser. Oh, I did have a note though about
dick, Commander.
about about both Kurt Russell and Mary Gwen Grayson. Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yes,
There we go.
Gwen Grace.
Mary Bloody Mary. Fuck.
Oh, you got one behind you.
Yeah.
I know. Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Kurt Russell. Do you know the link between those two?
No.
No.
They were both in The Thing.
What?
Oh, yeah. Because Kurt Russell was in the original John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yep.
And then Gwen was in the prequel that came out in 2010?
Yes.
Yeah.
2009? And
2009.
it was decent.
Yeah.
I liked the movie for what it was, but it answered all the questions that you had about the first one,
Yeah.
which I don't think needed answered.
No, usually not. They,
But it was still an
Yeah.
enjoyable movie because
I
I liked somebody's imagination going on, like what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how long has it been since you've seen that movie?
with the original.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Well, at the beginning, you've got the Norwegian base chasing that dog and trying to shoot it, and you're like, why the fuck is this guy trying to shoot a dog?
Right.
But anyway, when they go to the Norwegian base and they see the guy with his slit wrists and like the axe and the whole building is on fire, it explains everything of
Yep.
what happened at that fucking place, and it's kind of cool to finally get answers to your questions.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, I kind of wish you would have just left the mystery. But she
Yeah.
was awesome in that.
Yeah,
she was
I
fucking
agree.
great.
She was great. Yeah. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She was
AKA
fucking
Ramona
awesome.
Flowers, my favorite superhero.
Yep.
Or oh yeah, back to fucking Save the Citizen. That is
yeah.
some shit. There's a freaking mannequin suspended from the ceiling, hovered over this like metal wood chipper thing, and they have a time limit to battle each other to save that citizen.
Yep.
from
And they're
its
paired
imminent
up.
Death. That's insane.
So
insane.
And of course, War and Peace and Will end
Yeah.
up together.
By his bullies,
Yep.
Flash and Stretch.
Okay, so can I share a few more of my fun facts now?
Yeah. Well, I already get it.
You already, I mean, yeah. So here we go. Tessa's tips. That's how
There's one that Ren is like, Tessa's tips.
That's my best.
That's with a P. Get your mind out of the gutter.
So this was both Stephen Strait, who played War and Peace, and Danielle Panamaker's film debut.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So yes, so Danielle Panamaker and Stephen Strait's film debut was Sky High. Also, something I thought was bullshit. Kurt Russell's suit, his commander suit, had a whole ass cooling system built in because he had to be in it for hours. They would put him in it, and then he was like that for like the whole fucking day. Okay, he had a built-in cooling system.
But Jetstream
not-
didn't?
yeah.
Jetstream didn't.
Because I almost guarantee because they wanted to show off the female structure.
Yep.
Like they wanted to show titties.
Yeah.
And they
And
said,
them hips, them childbearing hips, even though she only bared one child.
"Oh my god."
Anyway,
It was too tight.
Yeah.
That was literally like it was too tight. There was no room for a cooling system.
that is horseshit.
Right?
That is
That
horseshit.
is fucking horseshit.
Not
I
would've been
surprised either.
pissed.
But I'm more fascinated with the cooling system. I'm not gonna lie, that's fucking
But
cool.
they didn't
Yeah.
give a whole lot of description, but it was basically made up of tubes where
Glass tubes.
ice
Sorry,
water-
different video.
ice water was circulated through tubes through his suit, and that's what cooled him off.
Yeah.
But Kelly Preston didn't get any of that fucking shit.
Yep.
None of it. So lame.
Was hers as thick as his though?
I don't know. They said it was also very, very hot, and she
I
was
don't doubt
incredibly
it.
uncomfortable.
His looks like it's thick foam padding with fucking rubber muscles and
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It didn't look very.
So
real.
that could have been why.
Probably.
Well, I know that it's like I said they were totally. It's fucking Disney. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's show
I mean,
off
it's
the
Kelly
woman figure.
Preston. Like, she's gorgeous.
Right. I haven't looked up a now photo, but I bet she's still gorgeous.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. And then also, so according to the actors who auditioned for various roles in the production, the main children's parts were supposed to be contracted for not only a sequel to Sky High, but also a television series on the Disney Channel, but it never fucking happened. What?
That is fucking bullshit.
That is bullshit.
That
Those
would have been
poor kids,
Yeah.
that would have been awesome.
I know.
Like the sequel would have been them senior year or something, and
Right?
like them being the some of them being the bullies to the freshmen coming in.
There
Right.
were so many opportunities to go with that, and like obviously they saw that because they told the actors that like this was
fucked
going to be
up.
in the works and that this was down the road as well as this movie. And nope.
That's showbiz, kid. Get a
Yeah.
different fucking job.
Yeah.
Find another movie.
Also, they strategically tried to keep the teenagers separate to avoid romantic relationships on set.
Oh, they didn't want any fornication and people getting pregnant and then the baby getting adopted by Disney and then the Disney Channel.
The baby getting adopted by Disney.
Hey, they do that.
Fucking what?
I don't know if they do that. I don't know.
It's like, oh my god.
You look at me like, what the fuck?
What
Well,
movie did you just watch?
It happened on our property, so we claim full rights to the baby.
Oh, also another fun fact. One of Gwen Grayson's line, I don't know if either of you recognize this, but Gwen Grayson looks at Layla and says, "I love your skirt."
Yes, I did. Yep. You know, that reminded me of his Mean Girls.
Uh-huh.
Your skirt. Where did you get it? That is the most hideous skirt I've ever seen in my life. Like that's the vibe I got from that.
That
That
was-
was
Oh
a
my
bitch in this movie.
That was strategic because
was.
Mean Girls came out the year before.
Yep.
No shit.
So she says, "I love your skirt."
So you know, I
She's
didn't
being a
pick up on
bitch.
that. I don't think like that. Like
Yeah.
men, the way we bully is like, you look stupid.
Yeah.
We don't compliment and then like
Yeah.
walk away and like
Talk shit behind your back. Yeah.
She totally looks fat in that dress.
Yeah. Basically.
Dress.
Yeah, that was Regina George.
Yep. Totally.
That was a Regina George moment, and it was totally purposeful. Because, yeah, Mean Girls came out in 2004, and it was great. It's now a cult classic.
It really is.
She doesn't even go here. You can't sit with us!
Damien's my favorite.
He's too gay to function. Only I can say that. Let's see, what else? Ooh, fun fact. It's rated, Sky High is actually rated higher than 2 MCU movies, 4 DCU movies, EU movies, and 4 X-Men movies.
Did you write down which ones? I'm so curious. I need to know this.
It was no, I know. Hold on, pause.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, Samantha and I can converse amongst
Yep,
ourselves.
yep.
But yeah, that's fucking wild to me. Like we did Galaxy Quest, and it's considered the 7th greatest Star Trek movie of all time.
Seriously?
Swear to God.
That's awesome.
Like, and Trekkies claimed this at like some Star Trek convention. Choking on my words. Right? They claimed it themselves because they had a.
Oh, I found it.
She found it. Nice.
Right at the end. Okay. So, So basically, this is saying that Sky High earned 73% on the tomato meter.
Oh, I fucking hate Rotten Tomatoes.
I know. But
Cynical
also,
faces.
like, by other, like, reputable publications, ratings were taken into account as well. But it says Spider-Man was outdone by...
The original Spider-Man?
It says Spider-Man was outdone by Sky High. Spider-Man 3 was outdone. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was also outdone.
What do you mean outdone?
Outrated by the tomato meter.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't give me the exact MCU or DCEU movies, but it does say all 4 X-Men movies. I want to say, I'm trying to remember what I read, but I believe it was one of the Guardians of the Galaxies that was one of the MCUs that this outdid.
I don't know if I agree with that.
But
I
and
mean,
then it
it's
says,
like-
don't even get us started about the Fantastic Four. That's
Right.
what that article says. This movie, surprisingly,
Outrated.
outrated so many other big films because, fuck, it's just great.
Like I was saying, I'm not going to get into another X-Men rant, but I could see it.
I could see it.
Yeah. So anyways, that was just, I think, one fun thing that I wanted to note. Oh, and then also, to talk about the music just a little bit, this is the same composer that did The Incredibles, Star Trek, Jurassic World,
Wow.
Rogue One, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man Homecoming. So he did all the music for those, and he did Sky High.
MCU movies or whatever, like these big Hollywood productions, they have like the same people doing them
Yeah.
because they need the best of the best. And then Tex Barnett,
Yeah?
the guy who how we linked this from the fuck was that movie that we did, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
They hire the same people.
Yeah. 'Cause
they're good at what they do.
Right, exactly my point.
Yeah.
And it shows in this movie. They did make it teeny,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
not like small, but like teenager.
Yeah, I guess we forgot to touch on that in the beginning, our link from the previous film.
Yeah,
but
we did, but I just brought it up.
there
so.
it is. Bazinga. Tex Barnett. You're our dude.
Craig Tex Barnett.
Barnett.
I was going to try to get a hold of him and interview him for this, but I couldn't find any contact. I found him on Stage 32, and that was it.
Is he busy? He's busy.
Well, he's probably working on the next fucking blockbuster hit.
Probably. Okay, so getting back to kind of like the chronological order of the film, they're getting ready to go to a school dance, and Will is just enthralled with Gwen.
It's sad.
It is, and she's totally using
We
him.
go back to the party where she convinces Will to have the homecoming committee over.
Yeah, it's just a few people.
Yeah, and of course it turns into a giant high school party, which I was never invited to.
Yeah, I'd throw,
but,
Yeah,
I'd
no.
throw some cunts out a window. I'd be so mad.
I would
wrote
be
Gwen
pissed.
sucks again, convincing him to change his mind on inviting the quote unquote sidekicks, which are his friends, over. And she's like, they're not your friends. And he's slowly kind of figuring it out. And that's when Layla walks into the party looking for Will, and Gwen, he never wants to see you again, like blah, 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 tells her all this shit. She's fucking gaslighting her.
Like, what the fuck, Gwen? You're just... So then Layla's hurt, and she
Very.
leaves, and she's like...
Can you tell Will that I never want to see him again?
Yeah.
It's
like-
so sad. They were
It was really sad.
childhood
BFFs,
friends.
literally, since, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, Gwen's a fucking bitch, and she comes over and throws this party and gets rid of Will's friends, and she's going to the dance with him, and Layla's not. And so Layla's like, fuck you, I'm going to go to the dance with War and Peace. Bitch.
Cunt. But yeah, I loved that, like, Will saw this immediately.
Yeah, he was
And
aware.
he's like, nope, fuck you. I don't want anything to do with
Yep.
you. Everybody out of my house.
I gotta
Yep.
go
And
win
then-
my friends back.
Yep.
Then here comes Kurt Russell. Don't
Oh,
stop
yeah.
on our account.
I love that.
Busted.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the dance. Well, no, but you have to. You have
yeah.
to go to the dance. Like,
That's
fuck.
right. Because we're going to the dance. We were invited, so you gotta go.
And we were going to announce the
They were gonna
Team 3
receive,
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, exactly. I wrote that. Yeah, Stronghold 3.
Yeah, the Stronghold 3.
Yep.
My movie quotes are atrocious,
The
Everybody knows this
stronghold.
already. They're like, that's not what he says.
Okay, but also at this high school party that Gwen kind of just
I do it on purpose.
that
Sorry.
Gwen brings everyone over for this high school party, and then also what goes disappearing? What goes missing? The pacifier.
pacifier.
The fucking pacifier.
He wanted to impress her, so he took her down to the secret sanctum, which Dad specifically said.
And that tubby fucking Flash kid took it. You know he did because he ran really, 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 really fast when they were making out in the basement.
Yep. One of her henchmen.
Yep, that's
I saw
exactly
that
what
shit.
he was.
I
Yep,
fucking saw it.
yep.
So, yeah, she's just using him.
I know. And poor Layla getting stood up at the paper lantern.
Yeah.
Getting
And
stood
she
up.
gives him a Chinese, a fortune cookie to remind him.
Yep.
And he's
Half.
like, "Oh, I love these." Nom, nom, nom. He starts crunching on it, and then he's like, "Oh shit."
It
I'm a
occurs like,
piece of shit.
Yep,
oh,
I'm a
an
jerk.
asshole.
Yep. And that's when she kind of, we find out Warren Peace is working at the paper lantern, and he talks to Layla a little bit, finds out she's been stood up, and blah blah blah. And I wrote this line. He said, "To let true love remain unspoken is the quickest way to a heavy heart." Coming from a fucking high schooler. That's so
Whoa, Warren.
But then she's like, that's deep. It's like, yeah. And your lucky numbers are.
Yeah.
And he turns it over. It's the fortune cookie. It's
That's
the
so
fucking
true.
fortune
You're right.
cookie.
I fell for it then, and I fell for it now because I didn't write down that part. That's hilarious. Fool me once, shame on me.
Fool me twice, it'll happen a third time.
Fucking A.
God. Uh-oh.
You know, something we didn't touch on
Fuck.
is when the parents are going through the yearbook and Gwen's there, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're so cute. Oh my God, we love you for my son." So they come across a girl at high
That's
school
right.
named Sue Tenney, and all of a sudden she disappears out of the yearbook.
Poof. Gone.
Yeah, Sue Tenney didn't exist anymore.
And who does she look like?
Gwen.
Gwen
That's in the third act.
Grayson.
That's in the third act. That's
Well,
what we're going to get into.
finding out, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But going through the yearbook is
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
When he's first.
Yeah.
because she's at the house and she fixed the disposal. Blah, 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 blah. Yep.
Okay, yep. All right, so the night of the dance,
Disco balls.
Will goes through his parents' old yearbooks. Ding, ding, ding. Finding photos of Gwen in 1978. What the fuck? Realizing he needs to warn everyone at the dance. Commander and Jetstream are presented by Royal Pain during the ceremony, turning everyone into babies.
With the missing
Pacifier.
The Pacific Fair.
Yes. So Royal Pain shows up to the frickin' dance while Commander and Jetstream are trying to get this. They're getting this award that they've been told that they're going to get. Everyone is turned into babies.
The pacifier turns them into little babies.
Babies. There's-
And it is revealed that Gwen is a royal pain.
Fucking Gwen.
Fucking.
It's been her the whole time. And
Slut.
she's just no, she's not a slut. She's just a bitch.
She's still a slut.
She's a bitch.
She's a.
What was her sidekick's name?
45. I can't remember.
Yeah, she was older.
But that's the dean from Community.
It is her sidekick.
yeah.
The little like jester looking guy.
They reminded me of Pinky and the Brain when they'd cut to the
Oh
scenes.
yeah.
You're right.
She'd
Yeah,
choke him
I
and
can
he'd
see
say,
that.
That made me laugh so hard. I was dying.
That's Dean. Yep, that's the Dean. All right. Where was I? Okay, so after everyone's turned into babies by the pacifier, Will hitches a ride with Ron Wilson, bus driver, and his friends escape the gymnasium by going through an air duct. Bring in Magenta as the guinea pig
Love
to
it.
the rescue.
Because
Well, that comes a little bit after that, but
Yeah.
it was the glowy kid. I forget him.
Well,
Forget his
yeah,
name.
that's true. Well, they both did good things.
all did good
all three of them.
yeah.
Yes. Okay, so they go through the air ducts, meeting up in the hallway. Will, Layla, and the rest of the gang make up and decide to fight Royal Pain and her henchmen together.
I have a note. He kissed the girl.
He did kiss
He
the
did.
girl.
He kissed Layla.
He did. He kissed Layla.
It was so cute.
They're adorable.
They were adorable.
Preteen.
I know.
Love.
Nobody kissed me like that in high school. Just kidding. Except for my mom. No, I'm just kidding. Whoa.
Mom. So they're going to fight Royal Pain and her henchmen together. Will battles Royal Pain in the gym, ending up thrown out the window. Revealing he can fly now, Will soars back into the gym, defeating Royal Pain. Ron Wilson, bus driver, saves all the people that were turned into babies. Way to go, Ron. Finally making him a hero. Everyone joins the dance again to celebrate. Will and Layla make out while flying just outside the high school like the teenage sinners that they are. And the movie comes to a close. They all live happily ever after.
One thing, I just looked at my notes. You mentioned the yearbook. This is Bruce Campbell had a mullet.
Yes, he did.
We cannot escape fucking mullets on this goddamn podcast.
my
Every single episode we have
God.
talked about some type of mullet. Like the Chinese mullet that Jet Li had was episode 1, and then there was somebody with a mullet in episode 2.
That was a rat tail.
It was
We already had this discussion. It's fine. We can agree to disagree.
it's a Chinese mullet.
It was a rat
Chinese mullet. Very specific.
But there's been mullets in mullet conversations in every single episode.
It's
every single
been
one. No, except
quite
for Ghostbusters.
prevalent.
Ghostbusters, there was not.
You're right. I can't think of one.
Fuck.
Write us at insert.
Tell us what the fuck we talked
Email
about.
to me.
Right. Yeah, we don't have our social medias up or anything yet. Eric is on top. He's supposed to be on top of that, but he's had so much shit going on the past couple weeks. It's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
But
Life's been crazy.
right now we can jump back. I just wanted to mention the mullet.
Jesus.
Bruce Campbell with a mullet.
mention the mullet.
I could accept that.
So let's get back to Gwen using the pacifier to turn everybody into babies.
What
Yes.
a weird weapon.
She had a plan to make her own villains, essentially. I remember her struggling with like a car seat or whatever, like a baby seat, trying to put the baby in it. I don't know how to use this. But yeah,
Car
What-
seats are a pain in the ass.
Well, what I loved is like right at the beginning that Wonder Woman comes out and says, "Anybody with a Kia Sorento?" It was like a Toyota Corolla or something. Your lights are on, and Kevin McDonald, I'll be right back. Oh, I'll be right back. And then all the shit goes down while
Yep.
he's gone. But then he walks in and is like, "Hey, what'd I miss?" Oh,
and then he turns into a baby. Yep.
Yep.
With his giant scientist head and all.
Right.
What a fucking weird.
That part, that I was like, really?
So it's
And then everybody backs away. Like it's not. I'm not touching it.
Right.
That baby pooped. Gross.
I think it's so weird. Like it's such an odd weapon
I agree. But I mean, for her plan to raise her own villains.
for her plan.
Yeah.
It did work.
But
Yeah.
what the fuck else
Yeah.
would you have used that for?
Right.
I don't
Slow down
know.
The population? I don't know.
Well-
I have no idea.
You can get away with anything.
Just
Like
turn.
anybody that's after you, you just shoot them with that fucking
Yeah.
thing, and then they turn into babies, and then
See you in 20 years.
right.
That's true.
Later,
Find
bitch.
me. Yeah. I'll be old.
But yeah, so she turns the entire dance into a bunch of babies. Everyone in attendance is a baby.
So then I'm trying to remember why they had to get into such a small space. That she had like certain areas blocked off, and they had to get to the.
They're in the gymnasium
Yeah.
and they're pulling down those like the shopping mall security gates.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. That's
They're
right.
locking them in.
They
Yeah.
shut those, and the kids were like, "Fuck it, there's an air vent right here because there's an air vent in every fucking movie.
Yep.
Let's go through it."
But nobody could fit.
They all,
Except
no. They all fit in this one. This was when they get into the they
Damn it.
they break out of there. Sorry, your time will come.
Oh,
It's coming up.
I'm gonna miss it.
me too.
But they get through there, but then they can't see. So then they let the glowy
The glow
kid
guy. Yep. Light
up
the way.
in front, and then they get into the hallway and they meet Will, and he has an apology, or he gives a big apology to
That's
his
right.
friends
That's
for
right.
being a
That's right.
fucking schmuck.
Smack.
I'm
Layla
so
on the lips.
sorry.
And then they start making out, but he doesn't realize kissing poison ivy will kill you because she wears fucking. Sorry, DC joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, she has poisonous lipstick and she kills everybody that she kisses.
But Layla doesn't.
Not Layla. Yeah, not Layla.
No,
just to be
She's
clear.
a good girl right now. She's a hero.
And a feminist, and I love her.
Get it, Layla.
Yes, I agree.
The apology, I think that was good. I don't know if that would have happened in real life, but hey,
Yeah.
superheroes aren't real.
It,
so.
it
Yeah.
was an emotional moment. So, I mean, it was an
Well,
emotionally charged moment. And he
and
may have let it all out in that moment. I
I've
don't
been
know.
on that end of apologies in high school, and you're kind of being a stupid little shit, and I wouldn't have been that forgiving right away. I wouldn't have let him kiss me.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
that
know.
was- that was too
Maybe in
eager.
2 hours
But
after the dance.
I would
you
need a
know,
little bit of time.
Different ways of life. Maybe they were eager to make babies and have Disney adopt it.
Superhero
and-
babies.
Yep, superhero babies where Disney adopts the babies and is forced to live on the movie set.
All right. Next conspiracy theory is.
Did you see that?
What happened?
I
Your
went to
headphones just
scratch my ear and the whole headset just.
sprung off your head.
It literally just like popped right off his head.
That is really weird.
So then the villains pop up in the hallway.
Yes,
You've got
stretching.
the multiplier cheerleader.
The Flash.
The multiplier cheerleader.
Ugh.
That's fucking terrifying.
She's
Yes.
such a bitch.
To a band nerd like me, I'm like,
In the beginning, I thought that was so cool. I thought that was like the coolest fucking power to have, and now I hate her.
I hate her. It's still cool.
Yeah. The power.
It's
You're
still
right.
cool. But that, you know what? I got to bring this up. What if you could have a superpower? What would it be?
oh,
God, I've thought about this.
me too. I didn't. Want
Everybody's
to
thought
jump the
about
gun.
this.
Wait, yeah. What's yours?
I would talk to animals.
Fuck yeah.
And not just like talk to them, obviously. You know, like be able to make alliances and stuff like
You'd be
that.
Dr.
Plans.
Totally.
Doolittle. Okay.
And armies.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, you could
An
do
army
whatever the
of
fuck you want.
penguins.
You'd basically be Aquaman, but not just water.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yes,
All of-
exactly.
You would literally be Dr. Doolittle.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's actually pretty cool.
I love that. An
Thank you.
army of like woodland animals
God.
just following
Ants?
behind her.
Come to me,
Oh,
my
dude,
jungle
if you could
friends.
talk to
Yeah.
ants, dude,
All
I'm
of
pretty
it.
sure you could rule the
Well,
world.
They're technically
Ants?
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody'd be fucked.
Yeah.
Ants and
Yeah.
spiders.
Yeah, ooh. Yeah, they'll be my friends, maybe.
Hard pass on the spiders. My go-to superpower has always been invisibility.
That's a good one.
Always. Because there's so many times in my life where, and this sounds really sad, where I'm just like, I just want to disappear. I just want to disappear. Or I have to go run some fucking errands and I don't want anyone to know that I'm there. Like, I just want to do my thing and not have anyone look at me
Yeah.
or talk to me or acknowledge me or I just want to disappear.
Yep.
I just want to go through life and be invisible when I want.
Same, girl.
You know? I just want to fucking be invisible.
You would think putting in headphones and wearing sunglasses in public is enough, but
It-
no, people still want to wave and say, hi, how's it going?
doesn't
Ooh, episode
work.
about you, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't work. But yeah, I mean, it would also, I guess, aid in like if someone was chasing you, or if you're trying to hide from a bad guy, or you know, in a fight in general.
You want to rob a bank?
You want to rob a bank? I need some money. Like no,
Some money.
I want a free Sammy for lunch. Yeah, no.
What do you got, Ben?
Teleportation.
Okay.
Oh, that would be useful.
My favorite X-Men growing up has always been Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. He's amazing.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
But did you ever see the movie Jumper
Yes.
with Hayden Christensen?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Holy
I
crap.
had that idea in fucking high school. I was so mad. The Sam Jackson element of it, that was not my idea. I just had this idea of, and I never wrote it down. But that's the. If anybody's writing a fucking screenplay and is hesitant on it, just fucking write it. Write it. Copyright
Do it.
Because you never know.
Somebody else
So-
is going to have.
They're always going to beat you to it.
Yep.
But I've always had this fantasy of just teleporting. And Jumper did it perfect. Like, I teleport to Australia to hit the waves first thing in the morning. Like, he's got an apartment in New York. When he wakes up, goes to Australia to hit the waves. Oh, the waves are over in Hawaii. They went right past us. Or somewhere in the other Pacific Islands. Teleports there, goes and has lunch on top of the Sphinx. Then hits up nightclubs in London.
It's
And
so
then-
cool.
And then he comes back to New. It'd be such a fucking fascinating thing to do, but and he'd leave smoke anyway. Sorry,
I wish y'all could have seen that as
Yep,
well as
yep.
heard it.
right? Anyway, that's mine. Is
I
teleportation.
like it.
So we need to get to
Yes.
the end of the movie.
We're
It's
pretty much
about-
there. Gwen pushes Will out the window, and
Yep.
that's when we find out he can fly.
Just like Mama, so he's
Yep.
got both powers.
He
He's
has
got both super
both.
strength and
Started at the
yeah, he can
bottom.
fly.
Now he's at the top.
That was amazing. So Gwen, or what's her villain name
Fucking
again? Sorry.
you
know,
Royal pain.
fucking
Royal pain.
royal
thank
pain
you.
in the
Royal pain in
dick.
the ass. Yeah. She pushes a button, and all of a sudden, the school loses gravity, and it starts falling out of the sky.
That was total predator moment.
Oh,
Like Arnold
Oh my
Schwarzenegger
God,
has him on the ground, and
yes.
he flips that thing up.
The Predator does. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boop, 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 boop. August 5th, there's a new one coming out. I'm so fucking
I am excited too. That was my favorite one. The second one.
But anyway, that was a total Predator. That was like an
Yeah.
ode to the Predator because that's exactly what Royal Pain did, and that's exactly what the Predator did. Anyway, go
Yep,
on.
yep.
Sorry.
It was really cool.
Sorry for
And
interrupting.
then Will catches the school as it's falling.
Big hero moment.
Almost on SpongeBob SquarePants. Those
Yeah.
two actors.
Oh, okay.
The guy that faints. That's the voice actor for SpongeBob SquarePants, and they're both man and woman in that, the husband and wife.
Yeah.
They were on Mr. Show with Bob and Dave.
Nice. I love that they're standing outside and they're looking at their new house and they make the comment, the movers didn't even break a thing. And then all of a sudden this freaking school comes falling out of the sky about to land on their house. He freaking faints. It was really funny. Thought that was cute.
That is.
But
that is
Will
great.
came in clutch.
He did. He caught the school and then skirt shot right back up into the sky.
Right back up there.
That's
Pretty
fucking
great. It was a good moment for Will.
I agree. And then, back to the school, kid saves the day, whatever. And then he admits that he took Gwen into the sanctum, and that's how she got the weapon. And the parents were blah, blah, blah. They were cool with it. And then they end up giving their hero award to the sidekicks,
Yep.
to all the friends of Will's, because they're the ones that really saved the day.
Hero
100
support.
fucking
Because they were
100%.
babies. Commander and what's her name?
Jetstream.
Really bad at names.
Jetstream.
were turned into babies.
Yeah.
And the one that deserved it the most.
Ron Wilson.
Yeah.
Bus driver. Yeah.
Which, I don't know if we're there yet.
We're there.
But at the very end, he falls into a toxic vat of waste and becomes a superhero.
That's right. I forgot about that.
He does become a hero.
He, what did I put? He becomes like big and like fights another giant robot in the middle of the street. It was really cool.
But yeah,
Ron Wilson, bus driver.
He deserved it the
becomes
most.
a hero. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I love that it was full circle with Ron.
Yep.
and I think it's fucking hilarious. But he's playing the same character he did in Super Troopers, just the nice version.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
was
not the
playing
dickhead
ni-
version.
Yeah, he was playing a nice
Yeah.
Farva.
Yeah.
Farva.
Basically.
That's right.
Officer Farva, are you in need of assistance? Anyway,
He did. And he did it well.
I agree. I'm glad
love
he got
Ron
his
Wilson.
superhero powers.
Bus driver.
all right,
Well,
time
I
to
think-
call
I think that's
Eric.
the end of the movie, yeah.
Yeah,
We're going to do that at some point.
Oh my God, please. And I want to be on it because I have it memorized.
That's louder than I thought it would be.
Are you guys already recording?
yeah. We're to the ratings now, but I do have a question for you before we jump into that.
What's that?
We brought up if you had a superpower, what would you want it to be?
Superpower?
Yeah. What would your superpower of choice be?
I always liked teleportation.
Bada bing! That's what I picked
That's a Benny
too.
pick.
Oh, boy.
Nightcrawler, bro.
Exactly. Without the,
Looking
Got
like
the
a
look.
demon.
yeah. I mean,
I
I
thought
could
he was
just
pretty
look like
sexy.
a demon. Fuck it.
He was blue.
Well, and
Right?
I brought up the movie Jumper. Like
That's a great movie.
Yeah, be Hayden Christensen in Jumper. And then you're golden without Samuel L. Jackson chasing you, trying to kill you.
There's always someone
I
trying
don't think
to kill you.
anyone in their lives have ever said they would be Hayden Christensen, though.
I just did. Fuck, he's got way more money than I have.
As far as my superpower, I agree. I would like to teleport places.
Yeah, this beats so
That's the
badass.
it'd be the most convenient thing for anything.
Right.
That's true. You would save so much money on gas.
So
What'd you
much
say?
money on
You
gas.
wouldn't even need to own a car.
Or get a hotel room
Exactly.
and just, you don't have to pay for anything.
You don't have to pay for anything if you can
or
teleport.
I guess fly. That's the same concept, except it's,
Teleportation is just much quicker.
Less bugs in
But
your
if
teeth.
I hadn't to fly, it's like Dragon Ball Z type of flying.
Oh yeah.
That'd
Where
be
you're
sweet.
fast.
But anyway, should we get to the ratings?
Yeah. My rating?
Yeah.
Go
Well,
ahead.
yeah. Just the whole ratings. If you want to go through your spiel about the ratings, and we all kind of.
Rating. So the 1 point being, one and done type thing, 2 points being watched occasionally, and 3 points being this being one of the greatest movies of all time and own it. So this movie for me, I'm just going to go first, is 100%. It's got fucking Kurt Russell in it.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a own and watch this shit whenever the fuck you want. So I think it's a 3 for me, and it's fantastic because of the nostalgia of everything. Plus, it's got the Broken Lizards dudes in it. It's a good one.
Right.
Yeah.
Even and the kids in the hall dudes.
Right. And as corny as the whole fucking show is, it's fantastic. Like when my daughter's older, she's watching it.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. She's gonna
Plus
want to
Kurt
be.
Russell.
She's gonna want to be Layla too. I guarantee it.
All right, Tessa, how do you rate this?
Okay, I also rated a 3. I love Sky High. I like I talked about at the beginning of the episode, I was waiting for it to come out on DVD in movie gallery so I could go and rent it and watch it as many times as I possibly could. I love this movie. I wanted to be Layla. Also, Magenta's pretty cool, but like, I mean, I didn't really want to be a guinea pig.
But she has a purple stripe.
But it's totally one that I will watch over and over again. It'll be like a go-to when I'm just like, I need something to watch, something that's fun, lighthearted. You know, it's my fucking phone's going off.
It's that fucking Old Spice theme. That's all I'm hearing.
Putting it under the pillow.
Yeah.
But yes, definitely a 3 for me. I love this movie, and I think I always will. I'll suggest it to people our age, and I will suggest it to... I was just at Amber's house last night, and I suggested it to her daughter and her friend, who are both 13.
Right.
And they were like,
Nice.
oh my God, it sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, please watch it. So yeah, it's a 3 for me. I love it.
If I'm understanding the scoring correctly, I would probably rate it a 3 as well.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop.
I really like
This is a buy it, put it on
Yeah.
your shelf.
totally and
Yep.
watch it. Yeah, when you want to feel good and stuff, because you've got so many different superhero abilities in this movie, which is really cool. Like you've got the cheerleader who can turn into like 30 of herself, and then
Yeah,
you've got
she's
the
such a
laser
cunt.
eyes, and you've got the kid that glows, and you've got the girl that turns into the guinea pig, and it's just really cool to think that there's so many different things that can be considered superpower, which is really great motivation for kids, I think. And I also
I
like
like
that it
that.
touches on the way high school really is. Maybe a little cheesier than normal, but you know, like we were talking about earlier, you've got your cliques.
I was
You've got your
100%
nerdy
the glow
kids.
stick guy.
What's that?
The glow
But
stick
I was
guy.
100% the glow stick guy.
Hell yeah. That's a great superhero to have. Or superpower to
I
have.
got powers. I'm using them right now.
I know, he's like, I'm doing
Off the
it.
light,
Exactly.
goes down.
No, it would definitely be a 3 for me.
All right. I'm still trying to figure it out in my head. I'm gonna have to go 3 though. Definitely, I would own it. It's just I'm teetering because it is like early 2000, and there's something about the music that makes me want to punch babies. I fucking hate pop punk. I hate it so much. But
Absolutely
I
nowhere near a perfect movie.
No.
right,
It's
and
just great.
It's a feel
right,
good.
and that's what I'm getting at. Like I was explaining that I love superhero origin stories, no matter what it is. And this is an origin story for about 50 fucking superheroes.
Right.
And
and it's an origin story about a bunch of fucking actors who went on to do a bunch of other shit.
right,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
another point I brought. This is a huge nostalgia fest because it's got half the cast of Kids in the Hall. It's got a member from Broken Lizard. It's got Bruce Campbell. It's got Kurt Russell. It's got so many fucking people.
I will say it again. Ramona Flowers.
Ramona Flowers is in this damn movie.
Yeah.
It's got so many people, so I'm gonna have to. Oh, we got a train. It's got so many people in it that I just absolutely admire as actors and actresses. I don't know if you can hear that.
The train.
The fucking
You can
train.
But anyway, it stopped. But yeah, so I'd have to go 3. So that's a perfect score all
Yeah,
around.
wow.
I think that's the first time this happened.
Wow.
Or
Of
did
all
this
the
happen?
movies we've done, Sky High got the fucking trophy.
Yeah,
Right.
I think this is our highest rating.
It's just a really good feel good. You could pop it in the background.
I think
You know.
3 billboards got a perfect score as well.
Did it?
I think so. Because
That's
I think
No, I trashed 3 billboards.
oh, did
I
you?
trashed it.
Yeah.
It's definitely
It was
not a
great.
feel-good movie.
No, that's not a feel-good movie at all. But anyway, yeah. So
Yeah. That was
the episode.
Sky High.
So now we just need to explain how we're linking into the next one. Whose
That's
choice
this
was it?
episode, isn't it?
It was mine. I chose to follow Danielle Panamaker
That's right. We talked about this.
from
Layla.
Layla.
Poison Ivy.
Yeah, in Sky High, and we're gonna follow her over to Friday the 13th, the 2009.
The Michael Bay
Version.
produced
Yes,
one.
Michael Bay produced.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah.
I
I
got
got
some
a
great.
lot of notes on this one.
I know. I have a lot of notes
I've got
too.
great things to say, and I've got a lot
boy.
of shitty things to say.
Exactly.
It's probably a blessing I won't be here for that episode because that
Eric-
genre is trash.
Yeah,
That genre
Eric,
is trash.
He
No.
fucking hates slasher films. Up. And he hung up.
Wow.
Fuck this movie. I'm out. Harley.
Harley,
God. Yeah, he just hung
get
up on
out.
us. That's pretty funny.
This
So,
genre is trash.
on that note, I think we'll just have to see you next episode, which is in a couple minutes for us, but I don't know. It could be like 3 weeks for you. Who knows?
Yeah.
Thanks
They're all
for
being released at
listening.
one time.
That makes sense.
Now
But
go.
It's whenever you listen to it.
Right.
you
Go
don't, whatever.
watch Sky High and
Agreed.
think about what your superpower would be.
Yeah, we'd like to hear it.
Yeah.
Once they get their social media up, tweet us. No, I'm just kidding.
Tweet
Like
us.
you guys
Tweet
are
us.
gonna have a Twitter.
Hit
I'm
us
sorry.
up on Facebook and Instagram and
The TikToks.
the Titter. Hit us up on the Titter.
Oh Jesus.
And as
We'll be-
Eric would say, Ben's OnlyFans.
We'll be doing really
Oh,
good
boy.
if we have a fucking Gmail up and running.
Right. But yeah, let us know what your superpower is. But on that note,
Yeah, she knows it's a multiple.
we gotta go.
Hasta la bye bye.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Fuck you.